Once upon a time, at the edge of a great village, there once lived a humble stonecutter. His house was small, his clothes plain, and every day he worked beneath the burning sun, chiseling rocks from the side of the mountain. His hands were calloused, his back ached, and yet he kept going. But deep inside, he felt something missing. One morning, as he paused to rest, he watched a wealthy merchant pass by. The merchant's robes shimmered with silk. His horse carried him swiftly, and the villagers bowed their heads as he passed. The stonecutter sighed. If only I could be that man. If I were a merchant, I would finally be respected. And as if the mountain had heard him, his wish was granted. In an instant, he found himself clothed in fine robes, seated upon a strong horse, gold coins jingling at his side. At first, he was filled with joy. Villagers treated him with reverence, and his new life seemed full of ease. But one day, as he counted his coins, he saw the king's carriage rolling past. Soldiers marched at his side, and crowds shouted with praise. The stonecutter now, a merchant, felt small again. The king is greater than any merchant, he thought. If only I could be the king, then I would truly have power. And once again, his wish was granted. Now he sat upon a golden throne, commanding armies, his crown gleaming. People trembled at his presence. For a moment, he believed he had finally found his place. But then came summer, and with it, the blazing heat of the sun. The king sat beneath the canopy, fanning himself, powerless against its rays. He lifted his eyes and muttered, "The sun is stronger than I. If only I could be the sun." And in an instant, he became the sun. Now he blazed across the sky, fierce and unstoppable. He scorched the fields, dried the rivers, and felt pride at his strength. But soon, a dark cloud drifted across the sky, and his rays could no longer reach the earth. Even I, the sun, am powerless before the cloud, he thought. If only I could be the cloud. And so he became the cloud, drifting proudly across the sky, covering the land with shade and rain. But then the wind blew, and the cloud was tossed aside like a leaf. The wind is stronger still, he thought. If only I could be the wind. And suddenly, he was the wind, rushing across valleys, bending trees, tearing roofs from houses. He laughed at his strength until he came upon a mountain. No matter how hard he blew, the mountain stood firm and unshaken. The mountain is greater than all, he realized. If only I could be the mountain. And once more, his wish was granted. Now he stood tall and immovable. The earth itself, stronger than the wind, stronger than the clouds, stronger even than the sun. At last, he thought he had found true power. But then, one morning, he felt a strange, familiar tapping at his side. Chink, chink, chink. He looked down, and there, at his base, stood a simple man. Piece by piece, the man carved into the mountain, shaping stone with patience and strength. And in that moment, the stonecutter realized the truth. He had been seeking greatness everywhere else, but it had always lived within him. He didn't need to be a merchant, a king, the sun, a cloud, or even the mountain. He only needed to believe in himself, the stonecutter, because in his own hands, with his own effort, he already held more power than he ever dreamed.